Hi, my name is Miss Cindy from Champion Institute of Cosmetology in Palm Springs. And today I'm going to demonstrate how to cut a heavy side swoop bang. So I've already spoken with my client and we've decided her shortest length on her bangs is going to be just at the bridge of the nose, and we're going to have it swoop down slightly and then blending these lengths with the sides. So first thing I want to do is I've parted out my bang section and my perimeter so that we can blend that perimeter with the sides. I'm going to take, she parts her hair on the right, so I'm going to take everything over here on the left because the hair on this side is going to be our shortest length. The hair on this side is going to be our longest length, so we're over directing to leave that length, and so that when it falls back the opposite direction, it's going to fall softer. So I'm going to comb everything over in this direction. I'm doing this on dry hair today, but you can do it on wet hair and then dry it and put some texture into it afterwards, either way. I'm just gathering the ends slightly, and I'm going to twist to add more distance to our bang. And I'm going to line my fingers up right here with the bridge of the nose. And I'm just going to go in and point cut. Clean up that line a little bit. When you're cutting dry hair, it's a lot easier to point cut. If you try to cut straight lines, it tends to be a little bit harder. And point cutting puts more texture. Now I'm going to let this go and let it fall off to the side. If you see that line in there that we've just created. Now it's still pretty heavy. You could see our heavy line. I'm going to go in and just break that up. I'm going to take my partings following the natural fall position. Comb everything over, leaving a couple inches on the other side of my finger, making sure everything's flowing in the same direction. And I'm just going to go in and cut into the hair, closing as I pull my shears out. Make sure you're not going in at a diagonal because you'll cut big chunks out in the hair. Right now what I'm doing is taking out weight and blending. So I'm going to do that with each section of her bangs. I've got a couple little pieces that kind of were left long. I'm just going to get rid of those, cutting straight into the hair. I'm going to move over to my next section, pulling it 90 degrees out of the head, making sure everything's flowing all in one direction and cutting straight into the hair, not at an angle. This is just going to release weight, make for a softer bang. Got a piece or two that's left a little long. I'm just going to go in and blend that out and then cut into it. Releasing, you cut it, do a little bit more where it's heavier on those thinner spots. You can kind of leave it alone. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend. You can see how this follows a little softer. You can't see those hard lines in the hair. I'm going to go in and blend the bang with the sides. So I'm going to take a little bit of my bang section, pull it this way, comb everything straight down. My shortest piece of my bang is right there. And I'm going to go in and slightly open and close my shear as I slide down the hair. And it just puts a little face frame. We're not taking a lot of length out of here. It's just a slight face frame. Sometimes towards the end you got to go back in and just pick up where you dropped a little bit of the hair, blending all the way down. Now you can see that blended line there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to blend it with the longest piece from my bang, as opposed to that shortest piece on the other side. You don't want to over direct back too much because you end up losing a lot of length in the front. Just straight up and down, opening and closing your shear. A lot of times if you go in twice, it gets a little bit of a cleaner line. Take this little corner section and just soften that up a little bit. And that's how you cut side swoop bangs.